Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Thinking Thursday. That's right, Thinking Thursday. That's right, and we are here live with our dear brother Carter J. We're going to talk to our brother in just a quick moment. We here live with our brother from Pencil Academy. Pencil Academy, Carter J Studios. This brother got a lot going on with him, and we're going to find out all about that in a minute. But as you know, how we going to start? We going to start with what? The theme song. So we are just for a minute, and we're going to have some announcements for you as it's going on. All right?
I'll be right back, brother.
Yes, sir. Oh, I think I got it. Brothers and sisters, welcome to Mind Spark Creations, where we always let the spark in our mind create a new reality. Brothers and sisters, as always, we got a little bit something for you, that we want you to support. And the number one thing that we want you to support right now is the Final Call newspaper. That's right. You can get either your digital copy on finalcalldigital.com. You can pick that digital edition up on finalcalldigital.com, or we out on the street once again. All praises due to Allah. The mighty FOI is back on the scene, out in the field, back with the heart of love for our people. That never went nowhere. But we back coming to knock on your door to give you that news that you can use. And we going to have a bean pie too. So you already know. So definitely support your brothers and sisters that you know that got that final call. We need truth in an hour like this. We listening every day. The story changes on every news medium. It changes all the time. So we don't know what to believe. And what we love about the final call is that we present the truth all the time. We've only had to print one retraction in 40 plus years. And the brother who was the editor of the paper, the brother actually left his post because he submitted something that was false. Not because the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told him to do it, but because of his integrity, he did it on his own, because we don't want to be associated with nothing that's not true. See, Final Call is something that you can trust. See, we not bought and paid for by the media, so we can present to you the truth, unbought, uncompromised. That's why I am a proud distributor of the Final Call newspaper. And if you here in the Tucson, Arizona area, me and my son will be glad to bring you your Final Call newspaper every week. And if you need some bean pies, you already know we got you. So you can text us at 678-368-1818, and we'll be glad to be your Final Call distributor. Also, brothers and sisters, in a time like this, you already know that we need divine guidance. We need divine inspiration. We need to be guided through these times, brothers and sisters. And in being guided through these times, we don't need any kind of guidance. We need divine guidance. And that guidance is represented to us through the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad as taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We got all kinds of subjects the minister have dealt with over the years, and you can pick those up at store.finalcall.com, store.finalcall.com. Lectures by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, student ministers, as well as music by the minister. You can pick up so many things. Also, as you see scrolling across that screen, if you're here with us live, we definitely want you to support us in our effort of what we doing at our Etsy store. That is www.etsy.com/shop/Nafeeza Ali, Nafeezah Ali. You can do that if you want to support us with the Cash App. You can do that at $ the Queen of Rap 19. The Queen of Rap 19. We appreciate any support. And lastly, dear brothers and sisters, you may not know, but we also have a podcast on Anchor FM. On Anchor FM, that is anchorfm.com/MindSpark Creations. So if you haven't subscribed to that podcast, we on Apple, we on Spotify, you name it, we own it. So however you listen to your podcast, you come on and subscribe to this podcast. You can listen on your way to work. You can share with those who you know that need it, because we always trying to deal with subjects that change human condition, brothers and sisters. So we thank you so much for your time and attention. We thank you so much for listening to our few commercials. But now it's time to get down to business. That's right. It's time to get down to business. I'm so happy. And this smile is absolutely genuine, brothers and sisters. It is absolutely genuine. This, my brother, I'm going to just start kind of quickly with a little bit of how we met, okay? And then we're going to jump into this wonderful fireside chat with our brother. I met Carter J at a wonderful coffee shop in Atlanta called The Grounds. If you from Atlanta, you know what The Grounds is.
I miss the Grounds.
Yeah. We walked in there. My brother had this sketchbook, and he opened it up, and man, look, all the pictures. We had Richard Pryor, he had Rosa Parks, he had Coretta Scott King. That Coretta Scott King picture looked like she's about to walk off the page. That's how tight it was. I mean, she was just beautiful. I believe she got on a pink dress, if I'm not mistaken, like she was gonna walk right off of the page of that book. This brother had blessed us. Not only did we meet him there, this brother even came and actually homeschooled our children in the art program. All right, he homeschooled our children in the art program and showed them love for art. So it is our pleasure, it is our privilege to introduce to you the world's greatest live portrait artist, Brother Carter J of Carter J Studios, Hillsor Academy. Give them that MindSpark Creations high five, all right? Oh, praises due to Allah. Brother Carter J, how you doing, man?
Thank you, brother. I'm doing well, man. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum to you, beautiful family, man. It's so good to see. It's so good to see Jami, man, and his growth, man. I guess I'm so proud of you, homie, man. And I'm watching your work. It's beautiful.
Yes,
and
sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Brother, so proud of you, man. And thank you all for creating this platform. You know what I'm saying? So and creating a platform for artists and people like myself to continue to get their grind on and get some exposure out here. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being independent and networking. And I always say the opposite of networking is not working.
Go ahead now.
So you gotta be out there pushing yourself, be out there introducing yourself. You gotta be out there passing your charge. You gotta be online, just introducing yourself. Don't be afraid to talk to strangers. and always have something to sell, always have something to promote for yourself. We're gonna get off into that too. We're gonna get off into
Yes,
that too.
sir. That's what's up. This brother started teaching through the gate.
Yeah, yeah. I can't help it. I can't help
Already know, already know, already know. Well, dear brother, look, how we want to kind of start this fireside chat is we want you to go ahead and introduce the world to the magnificence of who you are. Carter J, just tell us a little bit about number one, what you do and how you got started in doing what you do in the first place,
right
kind
on.
of lay that foundation.
Straight up, I straight do. I am a creator, man, and I humbly speak, man, and I'm just really thankful for y'all, man. Really thankful for you, brother Carter. But
Oh,
I call
praise.
myself the world's greatest live portrait artist, and that came shortly after my daughter was born. I started drawing when I was a child, like 5, 6, 7 years old, and I can remember getting put on punishment, not being able to go outside, no TV, no radio, no video games, just left to my own thoughts, a pencil and a sheet of paper. And if I was lucky, I would know I was very lucky. I was blessed. Mom always supported us. We always had books. We always had comic books. She always ordered the Sunday newspaper so we could read with her. You know what I'm saying? Like reading and writing was big in our house, but drawing for me when I needed an outlet, when I needed to sit myself down, mostly by force, I would use art. I would use art as a way to escape, as a way to keep my peace and not be so angry or frustrated because I was on punishment. and I was and I wasn't getting the things that I wanted my way, you know.
Yes,
So art
sir.
was it was also a motivator, for me. But the youngest I can remember starting drawing like in my room by myself on punishment. That's the most. That's the first memories of drawing. But then it grew to high school. I was really good in elementary, like with art projects and stuff. I always excelled in like art projects and things like that. If we had to draw something, I was first in line. I did my first mural at in high school too. My
Oh, wow.
I was going to open campus. It was like an alternative school to kind of catch up on your grades, to kind of get you to graduate on time, which I didn't graduate, but it's okay. I had this really cool art teacher, Pamela San Martin, this Jewish lady from New York, man, who was
Mhm.
teaching in what was this, Stone Mountain. This was in
Okay.
Stone Mountain, Briar Cliff area, you
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
and 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 she was like, Carter, you're an amazing artist. What do you like to draw? I was like, and that time I was into aliens. I was into Outcast and Dungeon Family, Big
Okay.
Boy, Andre 3000. So I was big on drawing aliens, And she was like, well, have you ever painted? She was like, have you ever painted an alien? I was like, no, I ain't never painted an alien. She showed me the canvas, she showed me the paint, and I started painting. I painted my first alien, and I just started painting. I stayed with it. She would allow me to skip some classes if that was boring, if I was caught up on my work. I had free time after school. I would go chill with her and just paint until my mom came and picked me up or stuff like that. And so I really fell in love with the painting side of it, like 11th, 12th grade in high school. And
Oh,
then I would draw kids locker art, Hey Carter, man, you draw my girl name pretty with a rose on it. But, hey Carter, I like how you did say, nigga, you do my name like that, stuff like that, it kept me social. I was never afraid of a crowd. Art was always my private passion. That's what I think I did by myself. But outside, my mom was very supportive in us and our outgoingness, our ability to approach people and not, talk to people. So she used that. She she took that knowledge and awareness of us, her kids, and exposed us to talent agencies,
wow.
to theater auditions. You know, said this young lady. It started out at an arts camp. I don't know if y'all know Afimo Amalami and Elizabeth Amalami.
No,
They're
sir.
actually the daughters, the son and daughter of Hosea Williams.
Ah, okay.
And Afimo Amalami and Elizabeth Amalami started an arts camp, a summer arts camp out of their house in Stone Mountain many years ago. And we were one of their first students in that class.
Mm,
And and she introduced us to a lady named Carol Mitchell Leon, who was
okay.
the art director at the time, early 90s, art director at the time at Clark Atlanta University.
Wow.
She did all of the plays, she did all of that. So from 8 years old till about 24, we were involved with that lady, Carol Mitchell Leon, Kenny Leon of True Colors Theater Company there
Wow.
in Atlanta. Or not there, because y'all not in Atlanta anymore. But in Atlanta, Carol Mitchell Leon, True Colors Theater Company. So that was our thing that we did outside the house, that mom wanted us to keep us active in. If my dad would have been there, I truly believe we'd have been number one athletes. You know what I'm saying? But my dad wasn't there because he
Oh,
coached every sport. He played professional ball, but he and my mom didn't work. So my mom kept us in the arts, and that's just how it was.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And because I had my brother and I, we had athletic bodies, we were able to get athletic roles. I snagged a commercial for playing Jackie Robinson in the Bell South commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, Like so, so the God always used us, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing never lost, you know what I mean? But how he used the gifts in me is what I trip on now, how he
Yes.
used
Yes,
and just the
sir.
weirdness of it. So yeah, that's how I started getting put on punishment, man.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to my mom, Patricia Jeanette Gaston, aka Master P.
Master P. I'll give that shout out right back too. Cause if it wasn't no her, wouldn't be no you. You know what I mean? That's real. I admire your gift, dear brother. I admire your gift. And one of the reasons that I admire your gift is because it reminds me of what God does. God creates out of his mind the reality of what he want to see. So when he thought of the stars, the sun, the moon, the planets, me, you, he saw all of that in live, living color. So you don't just have a black and white planet with no color, no green, no blue, no red, none of that. You know what I mean? He thought about all of those things, from the color of the grass to the color of the trees to how things gonna look in the fall. And
Right.
so in Islam, that attribute is called Al Khaliq, the creator. Al Khaliq, the creator. And Minister Farrakhan described this, whether you knew it or not, when you was in your room on punishment, you were
Uh-huh.
having what he defined as fun. He said, because fun is taking what's in your mind and creating it into reality. So you were able to come out of that with beautiful artwork. You were able to come out of that with cousins. We'll talk about that later on. You
It's
were
still
able
alive. It's still alive, Jamie. It's still alive, Jamie.
Yes. Yes.
it's so many things, brother, that you were able to create. And I love your grind, man. I don't care where I see you at. You always got your pad in your hand. You got your pencil in your hand. I mean, you could be at a club. You could be at a wedding. It don't matter where you at. This brother
First
is
and foremost.
wrong. I mean, what I know is beyond, way beyond money. It is
Yeah.
absolutely a passion, a gift. It's something that you would do for free. And I'm sure you have done it for free at some point. You know what
Yes,
I
sir.
mean?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I just want to thank God for your gift, And I want to thank God for you and your mother and father, because without them, of course, we would have no you. So I just wanted to appreciate your gift
Yes, sir.
on that.
To
I'm
God
gonna
be the
let
glory.
John Me ask you this second
What's
question.
that question? Okay. When did you wait? When did you realize this is your calling, your passion? Well, he kind of answered that. What does art mean to you personally, and how has art changed your life? Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
So
wow, man. What does it mean to me personally, and how
yeah,
has it changed my life? I'm so glad I actually have those questions here, man.
okay,
And I've thought about this. Um, um, the ability to create separates me from the hate. The
go ahead.
ability to create separates me from the fake. The ability to create keeps me real. You know what I'm saying? The ability to create keeps me like on fire. It's like everything I look at is like a blank canvas. Like a attitude, a face, energy. Man, that's supernatural, man.
Wow.
but but the ability to create and the effect that it has on people means the world to me, man. It means the world to me. Like I literally, it was like a breath of fresh air. Um, it was like a breath, and this kind of goes into the second question. When did I realize, like shortly after my daughter, and I was tripping. I used to trip about money, but I realized like it was a breath of fresh air when I realized I can make $1 off of this. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
a
true.
pencil and a sheet of paper.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
John me. My auntie lived at 1614 Beecher Street, Cascade Road and Beecher Street. It was
Yes,
a
sir.
walk through Oglethorpe to the West End train station.
Yes, yes,
I would leave my auntie's house and not catch the bus, but walk to the station, stop by the Family Dollar. I probably have $10 on me, Johnny. This is like a random Saturday morning in my early 20s trying to figure myself out.
okay.
And sleeping in my auntie's attic, try not to have her yell at me for not paying $50 a week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like trying to find a way for myself and be responsible and accountable for myself on a day-to-day basis. It was a breath of fresh air knowing that I can walk out of the house with $10. I can stop by the dollar store, get me 2 art pads and a pack of pencils, walk across the street to the Krispy Kreme and
Oh
give me some donuts, or to the little right there on Ralph David Abernathy in Beach. Oh man, what's that street? The little gas station, the little
Yes,
one-stop shop.
yes,
I
sir.
stopped there, get me some honey buns and some juices, put it in my book bag, and I would start at West End train station.
Yes,
And I would just sit and draw people randomly, quick sketches. I would do random quick sketches of people and then just hand it to them, see what their response would be. If they got a donation, they got a donation. If they not, it was just give. It was give. It was about giving, sharing my gift. And if somebody donate, then shoot, oh man, thank you for that $10. Thank you for that $5. Thank you for that change. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to a point I was confident. I got on the bus and train like this. Hey, anybody want a custom portrait, live portrait, live portrait? You know what I'm saying? Like they shut all of that down now. I went and visited the other like a couple months ago and drove the train. It was actually last year. I went and visited last year. I rode the train and everything was quiet. Everybody was still. It was almost like it was like it was like it was like no panhandling. No, they shut all of that stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no, that independent grind, that independent hustle. You can't go on there selling candies and t-shirts and nothing anymore. No matter how. no matter the cause, you know what I'm saying? Like they shut all of that down. So it's amazing that I was able to do that during that time. Because I would literally ride from West End train station down to the airport, back up to Doraville, Sandy Springs, and Buckhead train station. Then I
Wow.
come back down to Five Points, hang out there a little while, catching portrait, ride out to Indian Creek on the east side, or
This
ride out to
go.
Homes on the west side. And I spend all day just drawing portraits. I get off the train at a stop somewhere, because after a while, after a couple hours, you got a couple bucks on. You got maybe 30, 40 bucks,
Yeah.
just chilling. You got hope then. You got
Yeah.
hope
Go ahead.
Yeah.
because labor ready, right?
Go ahead.
I had some partners who used to do labor ready, right?
Yeah.
And they would leave their house and go to labor ready at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. and work to 6, 7 o'clock at night. And
Yeah.
they give them fools $60 checks, man.
Come on now.
They would get them fools $60 checks, man, for a 10-hour day, man.
Come on, man.
For I was like, oh man, what is y'all doing? No.
That's
Go ahead. Yeah.
So those days I would be sitting at the Grounds Coffee House.
Yeah.
These were those days I was talking about. I would stop by there, hang out, and I thank God it had the real sweet people in there. I had maybe $5. I'd get one of them $3 scones and some tea. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm gonna spend all my money there because I know by 12 o'clock, traffic gonna come in, they gonna see me working, somebody gonna inquire.
Yeah.
And then don't let it be a sweet young lady, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going. Now you want your portrait drawn.
Yeah.
It'll be something like that. Because that's the attraction. Women like getting their portrait drawn. Women like being made to feel beautiful. So I'm gonna spot out a beautiful woman all day. Be
Come
like,
on.
Queen, can I hook you up? Because women are our consumers, man.
Come on now.
Straight up, don't get me started, but hello.
Hello.
Mom,
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what inspired. What does it mean to me? And what was the other question?
He said you already talked about basically when you decided, figured it was your passion, and what art means to you personally. I mean, you
What it
answered
means?
that.
That's the second part to that question.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. And how has art changed your life? How has
Okay,
art
good.
changed your life?
It's okay. That's so good. Okay, so in the Bible, it talks about your gifts making a way for you.
Come on now.
The best way I can say my art has changed my life. Like it's made me aware of what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
Giving me
Yeah.
a sense of the possibilities that I could create. Like, oh man. So I worked at a teaching job last year
Okay.
at
Yeah.
the elementary high school,
Yeah.
S.L. Jones Christian Academy.
Yes,
They had
sir.
to shut down. They had to let go of half of their staff this year due to COVID.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Yes.
work there anymore.
Okay. Okay.
But the gift is making a way because the principal still wants me to paint in the school.
Okay.
And the new school, Camelot Academy, here in Pensacola, and also a location in Pace, is prepping
Okay.
me to do their murals in their schools.
Wow.
You see what
Wow.
I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? When COVID hit
Yes.
and everybody was out of a job, I was thankful that last year I filed for my taxes. I haven't filed for my taxes in years. I filed for my taxes this year. That made me eligible for the stimulus payment.
Yes.
When the stimulus check came, I used that, brother, as leverage, man, to keep myself going through COVID. I bought me some t-shirts. I bought me some extra paint and extra canvases. because I knew I was gonna need it over the next couple months.
Yes.
I started selling. I started selling back the F up t-shirts. Excuse me, respect for
Yes. Yes,
coronavirus.
sir. Yes.
SHIT was
Yes,
real.
I see that, sir.
You know,
Back
stuff
up.
is real t-shirts. I just would paint them, and like that first 2 weeks, I made like $400 just sending t-shirts to family and friends who were supporting me putting my artwork online.
Beautiful, beautiful,
So,
beautiful.
so, so that's the revelation that this gift is giving me. It's always a way to create. It's always a way to get myself out of a bind, or it's a light. It's almost like a lighthouse for my life, my gift. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When I'm
Beautiful.
walking, it's like headlights. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you know how they say pride go before destruction. You
Right.
And
know,
the
so
artist
they say
spirit
like
before
the
fall.
like the bumper is like the destruction of life. You know, like that's the first thing that go when you get into an
Right.
accident. That bumper, that
Right.
pride, like that art is like my bumper, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And my light. It's my light to shine. And if just in case I get hit, it's my bumper too. That's the first thing that gets hit. My pride, man. Like, and a lot of it is stuck in this. A lot of
Yeah.
my pride is in my gift. So I have to be very careful with it. I gotta be
Beautiful.
real. I gotta
Beautiful.
finish the project. Like your design, like Queen. I got your design coming up.
Yeah.
OMG. Like real talk, man. Like, and that's been a big part of too. Like, so with all of the blessings that this has allowed me, it's a big part of my operation now is just keeping in order,
Yes.
time management, project management, and just kind of keeping myself disciplined because I'm my own boss. You know,
Yes.
I don't
Yes. Yes.
I don't clock in. And because of
Come
that,
on.
because of that grace, it comes.
Please.
You know how they say, Peter Parker's mom,
Yeah.
with great power comes great
Great
responsibility, man. So
responsibility. Yes, sir.
I'm just trying
Yes.
to do my due diligence, man. Real
Man.
talk.
Yes, sir. Man, brother, that's you just don't know how much of an inspiration that is to just basically keep going with what it is that ever your gift is. Because, like you said, your gift is going to make a way for you. But,
Yeah, we,
my
doors start
question,
closing.
I know this might not be one that we ask, but I need to ask you this. So, what is the mindset that you go into your project with when you know, okay, I need $100 to pay the light bill or whatever. I'm going to access my gift. I'm going out. I'm going to get what I need. What is your process? What do you do? So
That's
that
great.
those that may be have different gifts but don't know how to access it and then go out and get it. And
This
what
is
is
good.
that mindset?
This is good. Okay, so that mindset is simplicity. That mindset is real. Like, okay, like for speaking for an artist,
Yeah.
I can't speak, because like you got to have a product. You have to have something to sell. I
Come on.
really believe that. Like in order to make anything, you got to have some type of product. I mean,
Come
taking it
on.
back to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, like them folks, like they could have created other things. You know what I'm saying? But they
That's
was in the
true.
kitchen. They was in the kitchen with it, but still they was creative. You know what I'm saying? They
Yes,
had a
sir.
product. So in my case, I knew I had a product. I knew if I draw out 10 portraits,
Yeah.
I could take those 10 portraits down to the flea market or out at Little 5 Points and sell those 10 portraits for $10.
Come on now.
So those
Come on.
10 portraits for $10, that's $100 a day.
Come on now. Come on
If I do
now.
those 10 portraits for $10, that's what my mindset was at Grounds Coffee House. All I gotta
Come
do is get two. Even if I didn't have bus money to hop on the show, all I gotta do is get one quick portrait real quick.
come on now.
That'll give me some snacks, that'll give me some. So that's what I try and encourage young artists. If you like to draw and you draw something really good and you know it, whether it's flowers, a vase, maybe you draw cars really good, or you draw flowers really good, fill the page up with it, put it in a dollar frame at the dollar store, and take it somewhere and sell it.
Come
Give
on
it to
now.
your auntie. Take it to your my aunt, my mom's older sister, my aunt who I was living with in Southwest Atlanta, spent
Yeah.
so much money on me, supporting me and my gifts.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because one, she saw I could do it. She knew I did it. I had the gift in me, so she would support it. Hey, can you draw this for me? Can you do this for me? I'm going to Hobby Lobby to get some paint supplies. I want you to paint something for me. Can you do that for me? Like that
Come
type
on
of stuff.
now. Come on now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Carter, my job is having an art contest. Want y'all draw something so I can submit it in my job. And the thing won the contest.
Come on now.
Wow.
You know
Come
what
on
I'm
now.
saying? But we was like 7, 8 years old, but these memories are, you know what I'm saying? But like not all of the gifts, okay, that's good too. That's a good part too. Like, let's talk about it. Like the gifts wouldn't be nothing if the kids didn't have nobody to support them in it.
Come on now. You all
You
in
know what I'm
my head.
saying? So like, oh man, so that mindset comes from one, a belief in yourself that you can do it,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because the people behind you and around you is like, oh my God, you got that. You know how we just bring artwork to mommy, look, the artwork is pretty. Me, look what I do. Moms will go take that back. Oh my God, baby, it's so beautiful. And go put it on the refrigerator like that. I lived for moments like that. But then my mom would watch me. I remember one time my mom saw me. She saw me tracing. She saw me tracing, and she felt like I was cheating myself. She said, "Carter, are you sure you want to trace that? You don't see that? You can see that, right?" And then, and just the idea of me actually being able to knowing for myself that I could draw it myself without putting the paper over it and tracing it was a Jedi mind trick.
Come
Was
on
a
now.
was something that would not have happened had somebody stood over me and was like, "Yo, you can do that. Look at it." And then I would start drawing. Like it was Mickey Mouse, it was Garfield, it was Snoopy. You couldn't, man, I could draw Snoopy blindfolded right now. You know what I'm saying? I could draw Garfield blindfolded right now. I drew them so many Mickey Mouse. What? You know what I'm saying? Donald Duck Garfield. My mom was big on the library. She would take us to the library. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that, yeah, I used to. I remember vaguely this book, this cartoon book where it was like football players, and the football kids had football player helmets, like the football team helmets. Like each of
Yeah.
the kids had team helmets, and it would tell the story. But you know, but I remember sitting in the Boys and Girls Club and drawing those things, you know what I'm saying? While the other kids was playing basketball and in the game room, I was sitting down drawing. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my thing, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Um, but as far as like the gift making a way, it wouldn't have made a way without the support of Master P, my aunts, my Uncle Sheep, who we would travel to Greenwood, Mississippi to visit my mom's older brother,
Yes.
who was a contractor in Mississippi.
Come on now.
Shout out to Carter Gaston the third. You know what I'm saying? Uh, a brick mason in Greenwood, Mississippi, built his own apartments down there, the Gaston Apartments.
Go
Uh,
ahead now.
he built his family, built a family home for us down there. Built
Beautiful.
his
Beautiful.
redesigned his mom's shack. His mom, my grandmother Lovely Glasson lived in a shack on McKinney Street for 40 years. He turned it into a nice beautiful brick house. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
So I
Beautiful.
would go to his room, and he had a big master bedroom with the fireplace in it, and the jacuzzi bathtub that he all built himself. He had this really huge art table, and next to the art table there was boxes and boxes and boxes of uh, blueprints, houses. You know what I'm saying? Dozens of pencils and piles of rulers and tape measures. You know what I'm saying? Because that was his thing. You know, he can build anything. And his sons to this day, they lay brick, they build houses, they warehouse workers too to this day. You know what I'm saying? But that was another thing that kept me interested in the arts. Man, how do you build a house? He showed me, man. But I used to design my own little houses. Take my little rulers. Create a door, create how the aerial view would look, what the frontal view would look, what it would look from the side. If I
Good
had like
thing.
I used to do that, man. I used to do that and have fun with it, But these were the things that I explored as a kid, man, and that
Wow.
really kept the gift light on inside of me, to saying, hey, this is hard. This is
Just the beauty of how God led you to the support and the people that you needed. See, when you're destined to do something, like you said, your gift will make a way for you. And it was love all around you for what you did. I mean, look at and think about your mother sending you to the art school, and then you going to your uncle's house and he's drafting and creating houses. So you saw art from another perspective there, and he had a ready-made art table for you, and then your auntie
Oh no, I
supporting.
couldn't use it. No, I couldn't use this.
Oh,
No, no, no. Yeah, that built the mystique too, and the admiration for it too, because you can't touch it. You got to grow into that desk, homie. You know what I'm saying? Hey Pat, don't have your kids running around in my room now. Like straight up. Shout out Uncle C.
beautiful. Well, the process, brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The process. That's my point. And
Yes.
and 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 your mom saw it in you. See, and I'm gonna share something with you, because the first thing you said was you didn't graduate. Let me
Mm-hmm.
say this to you. The Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey said this. He said, "What is education anyway, other than reading and studying? And what you wanted to know and needed to know, you studied up on it, you read up on it, and it blessed you to be able to manifest your gift." See, this is what people got to realize. Even though you go through high school, you go through here, you go through there, and you matriculate from these institutions, that don't mean that you ever come into contact with your gift. Most people, they going in to be a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, whatever, but they going in for money, not because it's their passion to do it, not because it's what they love to do. And most of us throw our dreams, our real dreams, in the garbage can because, like you said, we don't have the love and the faith in self to know that or the support to know that our gift is gonna push us through no matter how long it take. It might take you 5 years. It might take you 10 years, but that's okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? Keep pushing your gift. And that's what I see in you. You continually push the gift. Oh man, I see you in Pensacola painting murals in the city, doing all of these things, brother. I'm watching you. You've been on TV. I seen all of that. Don't think we not looking, and we so proud of you and all that you're doing. And don't think success means just a big house, a big car, a big this. No, brother, your gift have opened ways for you to travel the world. It's open ways for you to be in that studio right now. It's open ways for you. You are art teacher in a school with no degree. Are you
Hey
hearing?
man. Hey.
With no degree. Just your gift. Some people, you don't have to teach them no dang on music theory. They know it. They hear it and they play it.
Right,
They
right.
just do it. And that's the same thing with you. Nobody had to just give you all the theory. You got that. But the practical application.
That's applied knowledge is power.
Come on.
Applied knowledge is power. You
all right, my wife got something for you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. My brother Carter J.
Oh, it's Queen. Yes, ma'am. Queen.
And whenever anybody see the Queen of Rap logo, notice my brother who hooked it up.
That's right.
And I love my logo. And whenever I see her, I'm reminded of my gift. You know, that this Queen of Rap, you know, is etched now in my mind. Whenever I think about my own work, I think about the logo that you created. Of course, my husband was a big part of the design, but you brought it to life, and I absolutely love it. I am looking so forward to Love My Kidneys logo. I know it's going to be beautiful, and I can't wait. But I wanted to share just a little something that my sister, Minister Ava, y'all see that? Minister Ava is one of the female ministers in the Nation of Islam. She is also the national spokesperson for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Right. And the name of this book is A New Way of Life. And what she wrote in her introduction is the ability to have abundance is the direct proportion to the ability to trust in Allah God. The universe will pay you to be yourself.
Look at that.
So as the universe will pay you, and we've been hearing it a lot lately. What's up?
The universe will pay you to what? To be yourself?
The universe will pay you to be yourself.
Look at that.
You know, so cool. We're learning it also in the ABS tribe. You know, with that digital real estate, you know, them houses, them digital houses we were talking about. But the brother talks about, you know, content, you know, putting out valuable content, meaning be who you are, be yourself, and the universe will pay you, you know, because God has given all of us gifts. Our biggest challenge is developing that gift, seeking out that gift, because a lot of people don't know what that gift is, but also for us to be support to our youth, you know. And I love that that's one of the things that you do is that you reach out to the youth to make sure that, you know, they can develop their gifts, because Asia and Jami, when you did the art class for them, and bless your heart coming to our house, you know.
Okay, talk about it. Two buses and a train.
So
2 buses and a train.
It was so
2 buses and 2 trains. Excuse me, 2 buses and 2 trains. Come on,
that was some love. And then you helped us move, and then you came to our new house.
Say what? What happened?
I said you helped us move from Stone Mountain to Atlanta.
That's right. On Mural.
Until we moved over. Right. And then you would come there and you would teach them, and it really helped them to bring out the creative part of themselves. Yeah. You know, and it was an important class. I know a lot of schools have taken art and gym and music out, but man, when you can develop something within yourself, even if you never become great, I never did try the art. No, I painted a rock. No, don't show the rock. I did.
Hey, rock art is good. There's a market for rock art too now.
Yes. It's the sunrise on the rock. But and I'm gonna do better. Because my husband did buy me some art pencils and paints and, you know, a little kit. So I just have to take some time out to do it, because it is important and you feel good after you have done it. You know, but Asia and Jami both got so much out of that. And, you know, for you to just be such a wonderful person to come to our house and do that. And we broke bread together. We did some math together.
We did. Oh, God,
You remember that?
We watched some awesome movies together too.
Oh man.
Wait, you remember that math question we did?
God. What was that?
No, wait, no.
Oh my God.
We was doing the problem book in the Supreme Wisdom.
But we
I do remember them bean pies though.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Hey,
absolutely.
Supreme Bean.
That's right, brother.
But what I wanted it to do and what I've noticed it has done, and proof is shown, is that it builds confidence in the kids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like some stuff like some supernatural stuff outside of mom and outside of dad's guidance. You know, like art, it gives them a really special way to think for themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
And a unique way to think for themselves and the process, what it is they want on the paper, or how it is they want to apply it on the paper, or whether it's drawing a still life, giving yourself confidence to draw the vase and the flowers from Bob. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That level of confidence, man, is like supernatural for kids. You know what I mean? It takes them to other things that they look at it like, I could do that.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Because like with my painting classes, my art classes, some classes, and this is just through experience, I've learned that it's best to preset the canvas that the people are going to come and paint in a party, like a paint party.
Okay.
Okay.
It's better to preset the canvases because there's a great anxiety from the client who's sitting trying to draw the picture before they paint.
Okay.
So because that anxiety is really heavy, it helps to kind of have them do it for them, so that they can get past that anxiety and get to just creating and having fun, like the paint party is for. But for the artist who's trying to learn the gift and feels like it's something inside of them, that ability to create something out of nothing is gonna be like a mind spark, if you will.
Yes, sir. You gotta spark that mind.
It's like a mind spark. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
and
He designed that logo too, y'all.
Yes.
So you know, it's like, so just that ability to create, it builds confidence, and that confidence is something that the kids actually, you know, I enjoy watching them like feel themselves when they get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like like they get a little swagger about themselves
There
because
you
they
go.
accomplish it. They look at it, and then when they come out of the art class and they can hang it up on their wall, and the parents call and say, "Man, that's all he does is draw that picture now. He talks about that picture every day. That's all he talks about. He wants to come back next week. He can't wait to come back next week." Say, "Thank God." You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that
Right.
confidence. And that confidence is going to help them in their socializing and dealing with peers, dealing with the opposite sex, dealing with authority. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
You
Wow.
know, what it is that you're actually tapping, like you said, that divine spark in them, and they're actually manifesting that gift of creativity. Now, that may not necessarily be their calling, but it is the doorway that leads them to understand what it's going to take for them to manifest whatever that gift is. You know, you may start off in art, and you may start off in martial arts or what have you, but it's a form of discipline that allows you to not only be disciplined, but to be as creative as you choose to be. So you actually tap in that divine spark within them, because each and every one of us is created to be a designer of something. Whether it's music, whether it's jewelry, whether it's business opportunities, whether it's whatever it may be, it's something that has to come out of you It's
brother.
something that has to
It's
come
the
out of
cosmic blue.
you. You know what I
You're right.
mean? The
The
innate
individual.
you.
The individual.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that is so true.
Yeah.
I believe that 1,000%. And that one thing that comes out of that one individual is gonna bless the village. You
Come
know what I'm
on.
saying? But the priest's got to be aware of the individual gifts within it.
Yeah.
Straight up, like
Yeah.
this, the way this West Side is developing right now, this 8 block radius right here that I'm on,
Uh-huh.
is gentrifying quickly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I call this Brownsville area, this West Side of downtown, like the new art district of Pensacola. That's what I'm calling it. We got
Yeah.
a new studio, an art studio, caddy corner for me. We have a black-owned massage therapy studio right next to me. Right directly across the street, we have a Pakistani Taste of Jerusalem restaurant that's got the amazing falafels and ribs and
Yes, sir.
hummus, all of that. We got directly across the street. We got the Love House Porter, Paul Porterfield Love House Church, where they give free meals every day from 11 to 1. Right next to that, it's a black-owned Tai Chi studio with Master Warren, a black brother.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then right next to it is a black-owned event center by Miss Sheila King. Um, black-owned event center called It's Personal. And directly across from that is
Wow.
the Dollar
Wow.
General. You know what I'm saying? All right here in this 4 block, 8 block radius. You know what I'm
Black
saying?
excellence, man. That's
Black
right.
excellence, man. So me as the local artist, you know, my goal is to provide a space for kids to come and create if they want after school. And now that half the school is homeschool now, you know,
Right.
parents are bringing their kids here at 4 or 5 o'clock when they get off work now. You know what I'm saying? On
Mhm.
Tuesdays, you know what I'm saying? To give their kids enrichment and get them out the house for an hour or two. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going down on Tuesdays at 6, and it's going down on Saturdays from 12 to 2 with 2 clients right now on Saturdays and 3 clients on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All at $20 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
speaking of, you know, y'all needed me in that to teach Jamie, but I needed that $50 y'all gave me every week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Real talk.
Come on
Okay.
now.
I think it was like $20 a head, right? Or something like that.
Like, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I needed that little bread, you know what I'm saying?
And we fed you.
That's right. We fed you.
And you fed me, you know what I'm saying? Like I was good. I was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I
Yeah.
was big on like, man, let me tell you something, man. Like my days in Stone Mountain, man, so okay, it goes back to the confidence thing and grinding, like the daily grind for me. I believed in myself. I didn't want to be poor. I didn't want to have to keep depending on my mom. I hated having to ask her for extra change when she was struggling herself. So it's just like things that my father could have or should have taught me back when I was Jaime's age, back when I was teaching them. I didn't have those. You know, so I was delayed in my development of confidence in myself, Jaime. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my mom did her best. You know, my dad did what he could, but that wasn't my situation. I had to find out for myself. So when people ask me if I went to school, right, brother?
Yeah.
I tell them I went to the school of the hard knocks.
Yeah.
Hard knocks life.
Experience.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
it was a
sir.
straight up experience from grounds coffee to here in Pensacola. Like Pensacola, I've been here 6 years.
Ooh.
And when I tell people that, they'd be like, wow, it feels like you've been here for like 10, 20 years.
Wow.
Because I just get around. You
Yeah.
know, the first year, 2014, when I got in Pensacola, they had this thing called Gallery Night. Well, the last Friday of the month or the third Friday of the month, the streets, the artists would go down and fill the streets up, and people would go. They'd have like musicians out, and so I would walk up and down the street drawing portraits. I realized it was like a $200-300 night for me. I was like, okay, this is it. Like, That $2-3 got me through the rest of the month. You know what I'm saying? So I can have some,
Right.
so I can have rent for the next month.
Right.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Beautiful.
but
Beautiful.
but um, wow, what was that thought? Jeez Louise. Oh yeah, moving down here. Oh man, I lost the thought.
Okay.
Anyway, brain fart.
That's all
Yes,
right. It
sir.
happens.
It happens.
So we're gonna give you a couple of minutes, brother, just to let people know where they can contact you if they need some things done. What your Facebook page is, all of that. And we want to thank you right
um,
here for even coming on and you continue to inspire us.
Yeah.
Your story was just inspiration. I mean, and it just make us want to go harder with what we're doing. I mean, I maybe shouldn't say this, but I've been fighting back the tears since you came on here. Not because I love my brother and seeing what he's able to do on his divine gift,
Right.
it makes me know that we too can do the same exact thing, and we are doing it, but it's inspiration. So, let the
I
people
call
know
that
where they can
TMI, brother.
contact you. Yes, sir.
TMI.
Yes.
Brother, please, thank you. I would just want to take this time and thank you, brother, big sister, young nephew. Thank you all for creating and keeping a family unit like how you all are. I've
Allah.
always admired that. I've always admired, Jami, that you had your father to help keep you at peace, and during your growth, man. Because men, I truly believe that young boys need men who are making decisions, who are holding themselves accountable, holding their families accountable. That's what men are lacking. That's what young boys are lacking these days. So I'm just super proud of you, Jami, and the gatherer that you have become, brother.
Yes.
True story. I'm super proud of you, dude, man. Continue in your work and what you're doing. Super proud of you, man. Um, Um, please check me out at Smarter J, Instagram at Smarter J, Facebook at Smarter J. Thanks to the inspiration from my big brother, I'm about to take this online thing to a whole new level. I got 3 houses being built right
Come
now.
on now. Come
3 houses
on
being built right now for YouTube at
Okay.
Pencil Academy Art on YouTube,
now.
Pencil Academy Art at gmail.com. Pencil Academy Art at Facebook and IG are coming today. I'm
All
getting
right.
ready to go
Right.
live and drawing portraits on the spot. I mean, not drawing portraits on the spot, but excuse me, drawing live 30-minute videos of portraits of influential people where you can make your live bid as I'm drawing. There'll
Go
be a
ahead.
minimum
Go
bid.
ahead, man.
Oh,
There'll
I
be a,
love
a
that.
minimum bid
Oh,
for the portrait before I even start it.
oh,
Right.
wow.
My goal is $300 a day. My
Okay.
goal
Yeah.
is $300 a day. If I can make anywhere from $100 to $300 a day, that's putting me in the 6-figure mark
Okay.
Come
at
on now.
at about 90 to 100 hours a week. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. Come
My
on
whole
now.
operation is getting ready to change. Y'all are getting the exclusivo.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for
Thinking
that.
about Brother, no, thank you, man. Thank you. And I've really just been thinking about ways to like expand my business and just make it sharper. The LLC is on its way as well. I've been a
Go ahead.
real true raw grinding artist, so as far as the government's concerned, man, I've literally been donating art.
Okay. But now it's gonna be all official and stuff.
Come on now. Come
Yeah,
on.
man, real talk, man. I'm getting ready for it. I'm really looking forward to it because I know that's just a challenge and a part of the process that's gonna make me stronger. That's
Yes.
gonna make me a stronger businessman. You
Right.
know, so with this online world, my sister Santia, who owns Natural Hair Care and the Creative Styles Hair Salon that I also did the mural inside her in Pensacola, she came by yesterday and she was talking about how the internet, okay, how you think you small town, right? But
Yeah.
her internet has been showing her that people have been looking at her site from all over the world.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
She has this thing on her website where she's probably sold, and I'm so proud of this. She probably sold like $2,000 worth of hair care products since COVID, right?
Mm.
Right.
And she's showing me, she was like, Carter J, like people are so close minded in Pensacola. Like whatever they're doing in Pensacola, the world is watching and people aren't even seeing it. Her website is literally showing her that people in Quebec, Canada, Africa, there are more people in these in New York, in Texas, that are looking at her site more than the people in her city.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
You
And
know
that's
what I'm
what,
saying? So the
right.
algorithms are trippy. Like we have to get out of this mindset. Literally have to think globally.
Right.
We have
Yes.
to have an international and global mindset.
Yes.
Otherwise, we're going
Yes.
to miss thousands of dollars, like right underneath us.
Well,
Yes.
see, I'm gonna say this, and we about over our
I can
time.
hear you fine, sister. I can hear you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But this COVID-19 pandemic that we're dealing with, everything that has happened, it's been, 2020, it's horrible, it's this, is that. Well, for some, I mean, it's been difficult because we've lost people, for this virus, but it is such an opportunity, and it shows, see, God is so, um, he's so magnificent that he is changing the top rail to the bottom and bringing that bottom rail to the top. This is the time for us as a people to grow and to establish the kingdom of God with our righteousness. When you are working in toward God's righteousness, striving to be the best you that God created you to be, you're going to win.
That's right.
Because we in that hour that God is allowing his people to come to the top. And you can see evil and wickedness is being brought down. You see it so clearly if you just look how these pedophiles are being exposed. These thieves of the people killing black people, right out, just gonna shoot the man 7 times in the back. All of this is being exposed and people are getting tired. Nobody wants wickedness anymore. Well,
Right.
some
And
people
also
do.
trying not to get, yes, sister, not to cut you off, but also not getting caught in the sauce of what's going on in the media too.
Right,
You know,
right.
like that stagnates creativity.
Yes. Now you can focus on what it is that God gave you. Minister Farrakhan said, go into your chamber,
That's
right? When everybody had shelter in place, the ministers told us as Muslims, shelter in place. Go to your chamber, become one with the God. Make sure that you're communicating and open up them doors, because the more that you open up the door to the God in your life, he's going to manifest himself in you.
yeah.
And that's going to allow you to grow way beyond what you thought. Yeah, we can't think anymore for today or next week. No, we now have to think long term for our children, for our future. We have to think globally because we are a global people. We're all over the planet. We're all over the universe.
Go ahead.
Okay? No matter where you go, you're going to find us.
That's
Right?
right.
So now we have to start tapping into that excellence, that black excellence that is out in the universe for us, the essence of us. So, I mean, man, when you said that, it was like, absolutely. This
Yes,
is our
ma'am.
hour. This is our time. Let's not limit ourselves.
Right.
Right?
So a lot of protests been going down, in Pensacola here too, and I'm a big advocate on using your gifts to fight the cause, fight the power, if you will.
Yes, sir.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So like
Right.
a lot of my, like, I have a great voice too. I have a great voice too.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And so
Absolutely. We all do. Minister Farrakhan
right,
said back when Michael Jordan was, you know, at the top of his game. That although Michael Jordan has this awesome gift as an athlete, the opposite, not the opposite of that, but in that is a great power, God's energy, God's power. Okay. And when we tap into that, then all the other gifts just exposes itself.
That's right.
You know, but all of us have, and we need to be a voice for those who don't have a voice, those that are afraid to speak up. You know, when God put it in you, then it is your responsibility to let your light so shine before men that they may see your works and glorify God in heaven.
That's right.
Right? And most of
Amen. Hello.
exactly, you know, growing up, that's what we heard. And so now as the adults, this is our responsibility to our community, and enjoy it. Have fun along the way. It's not hard. It's not stressful. It really comes easy when you are connected to the source. You know, it makes it so much easier.
I agree. I agree. I agree. 100%.
Well, family, we thank you so much for being on with us. We're going to definitely have to do it again because we got to about question number 3. And we had and we had 6. But, you know, you keep us in the know when your piece, the Pencil Academy, go live online. You know, let us know, you know, so we can give you a shout out and definitely have you again. You know, we appreciate you because you've definitely been an inspiration to us. So, you know, man, as I always tell you, man, continue to paint the world for God, man. Continue to do that. And, man, you already see the blessings that's coming because of your gift, brother. God gave it to you. Continue to develop it. And look, this is my last thing. The internet is the highway to the world.
Yeah.
The internet is the highway to the world. So you never know where those live portraits is going, where those pictures are going. You don't
I
know.
got pictures in Tokyo. I got pictures in Africa. I got pictures in South America. I got pictures in America. I got pictures in Canada. Hello.
Oh, man.
I know I got pictures on the wall in Tokyo right now. I know I do.
Come on, now, see.
Because I was in Seattle. Let me tell you that quick story. I was in Seattle, and the dude, I was living at a hostel, staying in a hostel in 2017, and the Asian dude, he had been traveling from Tokyo, and he said, my girlfriend, can you draw a picture of my girlfriend? She's in Tokyo. She would love this picture. And I drew it. He almost started crying when he saw the picture because he missed her so much. He had been away from her. So when he took her and showed her the picture, she cried too. He sent me a picture of her with the picture like 2 months later, like after I had got back to Atlanta and everything. He sent me a picture of her. He said, Carter, the picture finally made it to Tokyo, and the girl was red-faced, crying, holding it up like this.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. See, that's the beauty of the gift that you have, brother. You are a universal citizen. Always walk like that and know that your way have been prepared. Well, brother, we love you. We love you, and God willing, when this pandemic open up a little bit, we gonna
have an art party right here, 722 North B Street. Shout out, we got Nipsey Hussle. That's me on the wall right there. Create,
all right,
hustle, and inspire. Okay, that's what we do in the Carter J Studio. We create, we hustle, and we inspire.
Go ahead.
Others to create and hustle too.
That need to be on your thing. We create, we hustle, and we inspire. Yes, sir. All right, brother. We love
y'all to death.
Hey,
Love you, brother Carter J.
don't forget to talk to your mother about that honey, man. We are love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Honey on deck. Honey on deck. Logos on deck. I'm actually traveling out of town this weekend. I'm going to Panama, paint a wall in Panama City. Start a wall in Panama City on Friday.
Okay.
And then they got, hey, look, check out this sweet deal. They got For the world too. This for the world too, man. I love it. They got a hotel room for your boy.
Oh wow.
That's what's up.
And then Saturday night I will be in Birmingham for a birthday party, drawing live portraits. And they got the hotel too.
Go ahead now. See that? Your gift is gonna make a way for you, brother. You be
gonna make
blessed,
a vacation out of it.
Go ahead.
Right.
That's what's up.
Being yourself.
Yes, get paid for being yourself. Look at that. Yeah. All right, brother. We love you, man. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Carter J.
God bless y'all, man. Stay free, Carter J.
Sir.
All day.
All day. A-Town.
All right. A-Town.